this is what I know. If you just started a YouTube channel, there's been this big wave of 50 and up or over 40 or whatever that have started YouTube channels. And I've seen so many videos where people are talking about how hard it is. And this is what I know. You have to keep the commitments to yourself. I promised myself when I started this channel, I'm going to show up every day. Now that's a high standard that I placed on myself. But I also do not go to a 9-to-5. So I have the freedom that I need. Like right now, I'm out Ubering, but I just stopped because I have no views on my last short. So if you are going through something like this, let's say I have no views, I posted it like 4 or 5 hours ago, and usually I'll get like 1 or 2. I ain't got nothing, okay? You hear me? So if you are a new YouTuber, just keep your commitments to yourself. And I've also found that if you check your numbers too often, it's kind of like, you know, you can get a dopamine hit from something good or from a bad feeling. You can still get some kind of dopamine hit. So if you're checking your numbers too often, it means that, and I had to catch myself. What that means, what that told me about myself when I caught myself, is that I am looking for some type of validation that my content is good or that is good enough. And this is one of the things that I've struggled with throughout my life, is dealing with some level of fear of, I don't know, maybe like rejection, you know, because I had kind of like, and still do have like, not the best relationship with my mother, but it doesn't like affect me on a day-to-day. It's something that I've worked through and, you know, gotten better with and all of that. And I hold no animosity or anything like that. I love my mom, but you know, when you have some kind of childhood trauma, if you don't work through it, it really will dictate how you move through life. So I worked through that, but you could easily get caught back up into that crap. You know what I'm saying? And I just refuse. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I caught myself checking my numbers, and I was like, wait a minute. We don't do this no more. I'm not doing that no more. I'm fine. The reason I even want to create the videos is because I love to help encourage people, especially when they are living inside of a box that they do not belong in, that they are not happy in. And honestly, going all the way back to my coaching, when I had my coaching business, I still wanted to encourage people to don't let fear dictate you, to do it scared, you know, but just do it. And being real honest with y'all, being really, really transparent, I grew up with a lot of fear. Like I was just so afraid from being hurt and, you know, living environment and that type of thing. So I grew up with a lot of fear. And, you know, I just know now I am fearless for the most part. I mean, it takes a lot of courage to get on YouTube, to make a video, put your face out there, knowing that you could face criticism, judgment, people making comments that, you know, they ain't right. But at this point in the game, and I'm ready for all of that, because when I was doing life coaching, I had so many people coming at me just for trying to help them. Y'all hear me? Just for trying to help them overcome things that may have been holding them back in life. And I remember this one lady, I made a video. I need to post a little clip of that video. I made a video and it was pertaining to relationships. And, you know, if you really want to be in a relationship, I was giving tips, pointers to women, you know, if you really want to be in a relationship, some tips and pointers. This girl came in my comments, was like, everybody don't want to be in a relationship. What is wrong with you? And I was just like, okay, then this one ain't for you, boo-boo. Anyway, back to the subject at hand, y'all. What I'm saying is this. If you are in a box, if you are scared to do something, because Lord knows I was scary Sherry. Lord knows I used to be scared to start, scared to stop, scared to move, scared to do something different, scared of what people would think, scared of judgment, scared of not being accepted. And now I am no longer scared. I do not care what people think. But you know how I got here? I kept going. I did it scared and I kept going. So I want to tell you, if you are watching this video, if you started a YouTube channel, if you want to start a YouTube channel, start it. Do it scared. Record your first video, but don't post it. Just start recording, getting on the camera and recording. And yes, you're going to mess up. So what? People like authenticity. So what if you say There used to be a big one for me. I would clip out all my ums and oohs, and me looking to the side thinking, trying to remember. Now I would lose track of my thoughts because I was so nervous to be on camera. I would start talking about something and forget, and I get sidetracked and start talking about something else. Yeah, I used to lose my train of thought, and I would be on the camera like this. And then I stop it, and then I start back over. But what I'm saying is this: if you want to start a channel, do it scared. Make a few videos without posting them. Okay? If you've already started a new YouTube channel, you have low viewership, you have no views. I have a video, a short right now that has no views. Okay? That video is saying, that video is about be careful who you tell your dreams to, who you share your dreams with. That's what that video is about. And it's just a short. It's not even a minute long. It's like 50 minutes, 46 seconds. 50 seconds. See, I messed up. I don't care. It's a short video. It's like not even a minute long. But anyway, no views. None. Not a single one. And I was like, you know what? Who cares? What is your reason for doing what you're doing? What is my reason for doing what I'm doing? You know what? This is therapeutic for me. It's therapeutic for me. It's something I actually enjoy doing. Do y'all know I have spent the majority of my life unhappy with what I was doing, unhappy at jobs that I hated, accepting mistreatment from managers, accepting not even the amount of money that I'm worth, always having to accept less than. Do you know I went to college? I didn't get a degree, but I got so many hours that could add up to a degree. Okay? I went to college. I went to medical assistant school. I never even became a medical assistant. I started working in the office, on the medical side in the office. Ended up getting stuck there for a long time. Did medical billing. I did all this stuff that didn't even align up with who I am. And then when I started doing my coaching business and doing my videos, as hard as it was, I felt a sense of purpose. I felt a sense of freedom. Okay, and I don't clock into a job. I don't, and honestly, I don't have the bag that I need right now. But what I do have is peace. I do have freedom to create my own path. And that's all I've ever wanted, and it's what I'm going to do. And when you have, God blessed me with just that. I used to cry out to God like, I'm not happy at this job. I feel suffocated. Why do you have me here? And now I understand He put me there and allowed me to be so uncomfortable and feeling like I was suffocating, and allowed me to feel that feeling so that I would never want to feel it again. So that I would do whatever it took to not have to go back into that space again. So I'm telling you, if you want to do something, do it. Do it scared. If you want to create a YouTube channel, do it. If you're over 40, if you're over 50, and you feel like you still haven't accomplished what you want to accomplish, you feel unfulfilled in your life, at least give it a try. do something different. If it's not YouTube and it's something you've always wanted to do and you're still able to try, listen, try. We get one life. One life. Every day, every single day, I promise y'all, I am trying to become more and more of who God created me to be. Every day. And because I put forth the effort, because I believe, every day he shows up and shows me something new about myself. Every day, I tap into a new level of strength. I tap into a new level of confidence. 5 years ago, look, 2019, 21, 22, 23, 20, 24, 5 years ago, I would not have been on camera messing up, not knowing how to count backwards on my years like that. I just wouldn't have. You know, I started my coaching company in 2018, I think. Or no, 2019, I think. And then the pandemic hit. Just when I was getting some momentum, the pandemic hit. And then people was like, no. I thought, oh, this is a great time to do coaching. Everybody in the house. But then there were people, they just like, I ain't got no money for coaching. No, I'm not doing it. So my whole point is this, y'all. If you start and you keep going and you keep your commitments to yourself, you ain't got to post every day. You ain't got to make the commitment that I've placed on myself, which I'm going to show up every day. That's the commitment I've made to myself. Okay? You ain't got to do it every day, but do it once a week. Do whatever it is you want to do. Just show up for you. You know what made me start showing up for myself? I was watching, who was it? It might have been Iyanla. You know, Iyanla changed my life, child, back in the 90s when she made that book called Something in the Valley. Something in the Valley. Why I can't remember right now, I don't know, but that book changed my life because she started talking, when she first started that book out, she was talking about living in the basement of your mind. I was literally living in my mama's basement, and I was like, and how it correlates with where you are in life. But what I'm saying, to say all that, it might have been her that said, who is going to show up? This is what made me start gaining confidence, building my confidence to be on camera, to do whatever it is I want to do. It might have been Iyanla that said that little girl is still in there that's afraid. That one that hasn't been protected. This is not verbatim, by the way. That little girl needs protection. She's still there, and that's who's showing up as the scared, fearful you. Little girl or little boy, if you're scared to do something, that's the scared little girl or the scared little boy in you. Who is going to fight for that little girl or that little boy? That's what made me start building my confidence, because I thought, I'm going to fight for that little girl that wasn't protected. I'm going to fight for that little girl that was fearful. I'm going to fight for me, for the little girl in me, because I deserve that. You deserve that. You deserve to win. You deserve to win. So, let's go, y'all. Okay? I showed up. I showed up. I want you to show up for yourself. If this video don't get no views, it just don't. I'm not checking it. After today, honey, I'm just going to post it. I'm just going to post it. And it is what it is. I'm about to get back to work. Okay? Don't have no expectations. I mean, I've been on this channel for 10 days and I'm already looking like I caught myself being like, is anybody watching? Is anybody watching? Oh, here's another thing. Sometimes you gotta just show up just as you are, because honestly, I ain't got no makeup on. I got on some lip gloss. And back in the day, you couldn't have caught me without some dang on pretty perfect eyebrows, and my lashes at least had to have some mascara on them, and I had to have some foundation on a little bit, just a little bit, or some powder or something on my skin. Today, look, I promised myself I'm going to show up, and I'm doing it however I have to do it. However I have to do it. No makeup, little lip gloss. Okay, let's go. I want you to show up for yourself. Do it scared. Show up for the little girl, the little boy in you. All right, I got to get back to work. Y'all have a blessed day. Love you. Bye.